Hi everyone, it's Chi, aka the Pinkest Jacket on Astrocade, the next-gen game-making engine that transforms your awesome prompts into exciting, fresh, and fun experiences.
Exciting, fresh, and fun.
Please, she sounds like a deodorant.
Anyway, they have a new contest that I joined. They're on the hunt for the best vampire hunt game. The mechanics are on the screen right now, and I also encourage the devs to not watch this until they played it because there is a giant spoiler in this video about the gameplay and the plot. I'll give them a second to click away. Okay, roll footage of my entry. I'm just accessing the file. Oh, by the way, this is not the title. As you can see at the top of the screen, I have the plan, and although I'm not sure about the description just yet, we'll find it out. Oh, this is so weird. Where are my characters? Oh, yun naman pala eh. Here they are. We have a vampire butler character who informs the player about the invasion orchestrated by the vampire hunter Moreau. There's the angel that chastises you for having children even after you and your partner had been turned. And so I put a message zone in the game that mirrors the inner thoughts of your character. For an angel, they have so little regard for life just because we aren't human. There's even this family portrait in the background, and to cut corners I just shrunk a copy, put them in front, and then used a golden picture frame. So there's you, your partner, an older child, and 3 younger children on the front. I'm modifying some of the enemies and adding more for variety, and I'll add Moreau himself in a bit. Men with crossbows and stakes, although this one looks like a metal spear to be frank. To really drive home the power of these humans, these monsters, the enemies, I've given them a higher health bar. And without the option anymore to make objects attackable, is that the word? Anyway, without that, there's a significantly higher challenge later where you have to jump into that red bookshelf to hide. Update, you can make the objects attackable by specifying it in the prompt, although 3 choice characters will not work in the same way. And you know what I wish we had? I had this idea in my head where your partner's on the ground because their leg was shot by one of the attackers before you arrived. And part of your mission is to keep your partner alive by not accidentally shooting them. I want NPC characters that you can shoot, actually. Just putting these candlesticks on the opposite sides of the shelf so that the player is forced to jump inside and have a harder time hitting the bad guys. I also added Lilith herself next to the books, whispering in your ear that these men are the reason that your children lie in a pool of their own blood. The pistol you left on your bookshelf seems to be in Lilith's hand, as if really setting you up to go on a rampage on Moreau's men. I should have named it. It would have been really nice. Moreau himself is a hunter who's tracked the vampire family down to this mansion in the woods, where they'd isolated and resorted to breeding their own thrall, which is basically blood bags in the form of animals, even if the coven they used to be in before it was tracked down would even use humans. The point is, they'd kept to themselves after the coven was discovered, even if the angels themselves disapprove of their existence. That's why I put an angel in this game too, albeit merciful, and therefore giving you a double jump ability when you interact with them. Vampires are typically demonic beings, but these vampires were turned. So I'm tackling their existence in a more sympathetic light, hence why the catalyst is a human attack. The vampires are as far from civilization as possible, and the humans are the terrible creatures. I don't think I'll ever get tired of the "we were the monsters all along" trope, because it rings true, what with our environmental concerns, or even how we're always at each other's throats, you know. Okay, just... Oh, wait, I'm so stupid, I sent the no! Okay, no! No! So the way that the game goes starts with you waking up from your coffin to your daughter screaming in agony. There's a candlestick right in front of you, and the goal is to make it high enough so you can still jump over it, but it's gonna be pretty difficult. That message zone describing your daughter screaming in agony, it's supposed to bring a little bit more tension, right? And then the butler outside confirms your worst fears. Moreau has invaded the castle. the angel comes to visit you in the mansion, and it chastises you. You really had to have kids right after you turned, didn't you? But this angel knows your plight somehow, so it gives you the ability to double jump. You come across your weapon. It's called the Morning Star. It's been hung on one of the doors, and it'll have to do for now, because all of your other weapons are down in the basement. You remember seeing in the mechanics that you have to give your characters a place to hide behind? So I put like a little plant there. One of the attackers goes ahead of the rest to find you, because your daughter was screaming for you. So it comes around and says, "Mangy vampire scum, come out, wherever you are!" And that just makes you angry. So you jump from behind the pot and start to attack this guy. He says you're more annoying to fight than your partner and children. And that's when you kill him. You go downstairs and you see the commotion. Your partner had been shot in the leg. He is immobilized. And he was like, "My leg was shot during the fight. I am so sorry." And then you see your children. They are all lying in a pool of their own blood. And then the attackers come to swarm you with their bullets and spears. You swing at them with your Morning Star, but it's a really old weapon. You wish it was sharper. You wish you took the time to sharpen it. And in a panic, you hide behind one of the bookshelves. There's a little effort to get in there too. You have to jump over the candlesticks to get inside. Lilith whispers in your ear, "These men are the reason that your children are lying in a pool of blood. Are you going to take it lying down? Kill them all." So you emerge pistol in hand. There was luckily one next to the bookshelf. It looked like it was in Lilith's hand too, like she was handing it to you. So you decimate all of the attackers. Moreau himself has joined the fight in his pride, and you kill him too. The blood of the hunters mixes with the blood of your children. There's one child, the daughter who was screaming for you earlier. She's still alive. She managed to play dead long enough so that she can share her final words with you. We were minding our own business. We're just a vampire family trying to get by. That's all that we are. And then she dies. Your partner has managed to hobble over to the other side of the room with tears in his eyes. And he says, "They're all gone. What are we going to do now?" And that was the making of All That We Are. I hope you enjoyed looking at my process and, listening to the lore dump. I just love injecting stories into my games because I really love a good story. And I feel like All That We Are is one of my favorite games, even if it's not as complicated as some of the others. Maybe I should make a sequel where you actually succeed in defending your children. It's a happily ever after kind of thing. I just went for the tragedy route because, I don't know, I felt more passionate about that kind of ending. If you like my work here, you should check me out on Astrocade, the next-gen game-making engine that transforms your awesome prompts into exciting, fresh, and fun experiences. I will put the website in my description, and I hope you also join the Discord. It's a really fun community of creators like me. I also have a part 2 video. This is a 2-parter. The Vampire Hunt was not the only contest. If you enjoy games about ancient relics or tomb raiding, you might want to check out my next video, where I take a shot at the other contest. Again, this is Chi, aka the Pinkest Jacket, on Astrocade. Download Astrocade now and join the Discord!